Number 20, Saganbo. A few years in a galactic prison is enough to make anyone cranky. It seems Saganbo didn't just pass their time by working out, but also making the entire cell block fear his name. He commands respect from every escapee and is only second to Moro himself. When he finally hits the battlefield, he proves just why. Even though he's been locked up for a while, he still proves his chops on the battlefield, especially since his first course is a heaping dosage of Moro's power. Technically, most of his strength came from his master, but Saganbo still knew how to use it to devastating effect. It's damn impressive to see one guy tear through Jacko, Gohan, Piccolo, and the androids all at once. If only his body could have kept up with the power, there's no telling how much Moro would have poured into him. Number 19, Kefla. Math be damned, it seems one Saiyan really is stronger than two. After Kale and Cauliflower snap on the Potara earrings, Kefla is born with enough power to literally blast away the competition.
Then I guess I'll have to crank it up!
It added together a legendary Super Saiyan and serial smack talker, and the results are a fusion that's hard to even keep up with. With speed, energy blasts, and trash talk for days, Kefla handily showed that her golden hair was more than a match for even Super Saiyan Blue.
It's time to take the plunge, Goku!
Her electrifying final attack nearly tore the arena to shreds. If she had a bit better aim, she may have even been able to eliminate Goku himself. While she wasn't able to keep up with Ultra Instinct, she can hold her head high as one of the only warriors to ever push Goku that far. Number 18, Hit. Universe 6's Purple Assassin may have made donuts of Super Saiyan Blue, but even more impressively, he actually managed to kill Goku. Well, kind of. Clearly his time skip is as lethal as it is cool. It's tough enough competing with an enemy you can't block against, let alone when they literally have time on their side.
I can't believe how many hits he got on me!
But his esteemed track record and unrattled demeanor are exactly why he's the best in the whole of Universe 6. Plus, in the ultimate form of disrespect, he doesn't even have to take his hands out of his pockets to win most fights. Number 17, Piccolo. He's no Super Saiyan, but that doesn't mean the stalwart warrior can't change his colors too. After all, he hasn't just been sitting on his elongated hands all these years. Piccolo's been no joke throughout the series, but now that his comrades are flirting with godly levels of power, he asked Shenron for a quick power-up. With that boost, he's finally in the same league as the Saiyans, both in power and muscle definition. Uncle Piccolo can definitely still beam struggle with the best of them, especially since he got a giant reminder of how big he can grow. Plus, Orange Piccolo rolls off the tongue much better than Super Namekian anyway. Number 16, Top. This Pride Trooper has a natural talent for breaking arms, squeezing heads, and taking names. He proved a worthy adversary for Goku himself at the Zeno Expo, and that was just a warm-up to the main event. In the tournament proper, Top fully embraced the mantle of God of Destruction and all the strength that comes with it. Then he proceeded to immediately fill his new quota by nearly decimating the 7th Universe's team.
What?
With the power of Hakai acting as a near impenetrable shield, it took everything Frieza, 17, and Vegeta had to just knock him out of the ring. Not a bad showing for someone who's been a deity for less than 10 minutes.
Perish, 7th Universe, and be no more!
Number 15, Cell Max. That's right, the ultimate life form has an even more devastating sibling. Created by the genius scientist Dr. Hedo, this copycat of the original wasted no time after breaking free from his chamber. he was able to put away Orange Piccolo, as well as waste the rest of the Z fighters present. If not for a certain power-up we'll talk about later, he could have spelled doom for everyone. As even Gohan and Piccolo said, it's very possible that even with Goku and Vegeta's help, they may have perished. Number 14, Fused Zamasu. Talk about having a god complex, this deity literally fused with himself. One villain plus another equals biblically bad news for our heroes, who get completely taken to church by Fused Zamasu's unrivaled strength.
Bear witness as I show you the power of my divine light. Blades of Judgment! What the?
It's a badge of honor that the merged adversary was tough enough to convince even Vegeta to try the Potara again. Vegeto's no slouch, but unfortunately for him, Fused Zamasu's power extends beyond bright lights and monologuing. Even in defeats, he pulls the ultimate divine retribution by joining with the very fabric of reality. It took literal Armageddon to purge his sins once and for all, but at least he finally practiced what he preached. Number 13, Moro. A fight with this old goat is more of a fine dining experience, one where his enemy's energy, life, and even their planet is all on the menu. In a move that puts the Spirit Bomb to shame, Moro doesn't gather a world's energy as much as he consumes it, using the very elements of the planet as a weapon for his tricky magic. Even worse, the longer the meal drags on, the hungrier Moro becomes. His ability to passively absorb his opponent's energy makes attacking him head-on a complete fool's errand. His devious mindset and thrifty techniques make him one of the most uniquely imposing villains in the series, especially since, when he's losing, he can always just merge with the planet as a last resort. I don't call him the Planet Eater for nothing. Number 12, Gohan. Goku's son is a scholar, a father, and a brother, but above all that, he's a Saiyan. Arguably, no character in the entire franchise has as much untapped potential as Gohan. Just ask Cell or Super Boo. While high school, fatherhood, and a stint in spandex made his time chamber gym visits less frequent, Super Hero proved Gohan could still throw a Kamehameha or special beam cannon when the need arises. Since he's gotten the spiky hair back with an all-new silver transformation, there's no telling how great this Saiyaman can become. After all, he's surpassed his father once before. Who's to say he can't do it again? Number 11, Vegeta. Godly feats of strength aren't enough for this prideful Saiyan, at least as long as Goku's doing the same. Really, the friendly rivalry is the best thing possible for Vegeta's training regiment. Every time Goku's found a new way to go even further beyond, the Saiyan Prince has been right on his tail.
Final Flash!
Vegeta may be a family man now, but anger is as much a tool as his pride ever was, especially if someone touches his Bulma.
That's my...
He's even unlocked a form greater than Super Saiyan Blue, which earned him a top 5 ranking in the whole multiverse. But that all pales in comparison to the unveiling of his new form, Ultra Ego, which harnesses the powers of destruction, much like Beerus himself. Number 10, Broly. It's been a while since gold was the preferred Saiyan hair color, but this berserker makes it look good as new. Not many combatants in the entire cosmos can keep up with Goku and Vegeta when they spray on the blue dye, but Broly does it without a single day of real training. If he ever does learn how to harness that rage, he'd easily become one of the strongest mortals to ever set foot on Earth. Though if he does go further than gold, there might not be an Earth left for him to set foot on. All in all, Broly's basically a walking reminder that Saiyans aren't called the warrior race for nothing.
Frieza! What are you doing? I am the mighty Lord Frieza!
Number 9. Jiren.
Well, Saiyan, you are a truly fascinating creature. However,
it takes a certain kind of confidence to take a nap in the middle of a fight. Against the strongest fighters in the cosmos, Jiren is left so unimpressed that he decides to meditate. To be fair, it's hard to blame him when even Goku's Ultra Instinct downright failed to keep up with his overwhelming strength. That is, before he reached its complete form, of course. It's unbelievable that it took the combined assault of nearly half of Universe 7 just to get his attention. Jiren's clearly beyond the power of mere mortals. In fact, he's allegedly stronger than his universe's god of destruction. That's right, even deities can't compete with him. If he'd been serious from the start, this tournament of power would have become more of a battle of gods. Number 8. Goku. At this point, not even the Dragon Balls can stop this guy from getting stronger. Thanks to the hyperactive Saiyan's passion for fighting strong opponents, he's unleashed nearly a full rainbow of transformations over the years. Just when it seemed like golden locks were the peak, he grew more of them. Then when that wasn't enough, he went red and then blue. Now all the way up to silver, even the gods themselves are standing in respect for Goku's achievement. However, the real secret to his strength isn't his anatomy or technique. It's that he's always striving to do better. No matter the threats, no matter the odds, Goku's never stopped improving, and likely never will. Number 7. Granolah. The only thing more dangerous than a bounty hunter is one on a burning quest for vengeance. As the sole survivor of the Cerulean race, Granolah's sworn revenge on the Saiyans, which, naturally, puts him at a bit of an impasse against Goku and Vegeta. But he can totally hold his own against even Ultra Instinct due to his evolved eyes that make him more of a sniper than a bruiser. Though he did kind of cheat. He wished on some Dragon Balls to be the absolute strongest, and while that only unlocked the full potential of his latent abilities, that's still enough to give these Saiyans a run for their tails. After his wish, his eyes evolved even further, so as to now pick up on blood flow, muscle movements, and weak points. The fact he felled Ultra Instinct Goku with just a few fingers should tell you all you need to know. Number 6. Gas. Granolah's reign at the top of the universe's power levels didn't last for very long, even before another wish was made on the Dragon Balls. Gas arrived on the battlefield and smacked around Granolah, Vegeta, and Goku all at once. Well, that's gotta hurt the old Saiyan pride to say it. He also looks damn cool doing it, thanks to his ability to manifest weapons. What's worse is that one of his lackeys remarks that Gas may not have even needed to wish to be the strongest to beat them. He was already that good from the start. Talk about gassing someone up. It took the trio to their absolute limits to take him down, and that's only because he was still inexperienced with his new abilities. With a little training, there may not be a mortal left in the cosmos who can rival Gas in the ring. Number 5. Frieza. Despite his dismal track record against a certain hyperactive Saiyan, Frieza was once the most feared warrior in the galaxy. Sure, part of that was due to the sinister glee he took from torturing his foes, but he definitely had the power to back it up. Nowadays, a new golden coat of paint has earned him a spot as one of Universe 7's strongest, for better or worse.
I know gold's a bit gauche, but I wanted to ensure you grasp my new position atop the pecking order. And for the sake of your feeble mind, let's keep the name simple as well. We'll call this Golden Frieza.
But recently, Frieza once again shocked the world by unveiling his new form, Black Frieza. In doing so, he eradicated the believed to be undefeatable gas, and also took out both Goku and Vegeta in a single strike. We wouldn't believe it unless we had seen it ourselves.
It would have been profligate of me to waste any more strength on you.
Number 4, Gods of Destruction. Villains, take note. Beerus the Destroyer did the unthinkable. He actually defeated Goku in a fight. No tricks, no handicaps, just a basic battle for Earth's fate that Beerus won fair and square. Get this, he isn't the only one either. Each universe has their own god with untold destructive capabilities, which is fitting since their sole job description is to destroy.
Hakai.
Their power is so intense that they can even engage in combat outside of special circumstances, or else the very fabric of the world begins to disintegrate. Yeah, we're kinda cheating here since we mentioned some of the previous characters as stronger than their universe's gods. But as we've seen in their brief appearances, some of these gods are on insane levels of strength that we can't quite quantify yet. There are only few in the power hierarchy that rank above them, and they are as follows. Number 3, Angels. With how overpowered Goku has become, it's absurd to think there's still a collection of gods stronger than him. But what's even more insane is that they aren't even at the top of the godly food chain. Each destroyer is given an angel attendant to train them, and one look at them sparring shows why they're given that honor. Whis literally stopped Goku and Vegeta's combined assaults with a single finger. And that's actually impressive considering Broly couldn't even do that much. In case their inhuman speed wasn't bad enough, they can also destroy worlds whole and rewind time with the flick of their staff. Number 2, Grand Minister. This deity's reputation precedes him so much that we haven't even seen him fight, and yet we're pretty sure he's one of the multiverse's strongest.
You have exactly 1 hour from now to gather 2 other worthy participants. Then present yourselves at Grand Zeno's palace. See you then.
El Grande Padre may not look all that impressive compared to the bulging muscles and flashy techniques of the Z-Warriors, but the Grand Minister fathered every single angel. That's right, if Whis is practically untouchable, then it stands to reason he's cut from the same divine cloth of his daddy.
I must admit, I'm envious of your Universe 7. Well, you're more than welcome to pay us a visit sometime, my dear father.
Given the Grand Minister's stern demeanor, it suddenly makes a ton of sense why his children are so well behaved. Thankfully, he's remained a rather benevolent attendant to the cosmos, though that's only because no one's been dumb enough to ever question his authority. Number 1, Zeno. The absolute most powerful being in the entire multiverse, probably the whole of Dragon Ball ever, is this little guy. But don't let his appearance fool ya. This is Grand Zeno, the supreme ruler of all reality. And it's more than just a title.
These destroyers are bad. We need new ones. Just kidding.
He's proven capable of obliterating whole universes and timelines with the simple wave of his hand.
All of existence, go away!
While he's delightfully innocent, his presence is still terrifying enough to make even Beerus slam to the ground in a bow. Honestly, strength doesn't feel like an apt enough word for this guy. Total, utter dominance is more like it. This is their multiverse, Goku and the others are just living in it.
The fourth universe has been obliterated.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.